So today we'll be talking about an important aspect of this strategy. You see, we want to look at the king strategy. For those of you who do not know, if you are new to this strategy, this is called the king strategy. It is a combination of moving averages, stochastic, and RSI. So it is a combination of indicators. So we use these indicators to generate buy and sell signal. All right. So for those of you who do not, if you do not know about this strategy and you want to learn more, kindly go on our YouTube channel. Just type in the king strategy. So we have over 2 or 3 videos right there that you can watch to learn everything about this strategy, on how to take trade with this strategy from A to Z, on how to set the moving averages, parameters, and all other indicators. So right there uh, you can learn a lot about this strategy. But as usual, this strategy is getting better and better week in, week out, all right, as we continue to use this strategy. And for those of you who are new, this strategy has been existing for over 3 years. And the last 3 years, we have upgraded it over 3 times. Okay, so it's getting better and better. So today, I'll be sharing an important way of using this strategy again, all right? An important way that you can use this strategy to maximize profit. All right. This is one of the things I have been using for quite some time, but I feel it is time for me to also share this with you guys. So for those of you who have not subscribed to uh, our YouTube channel, so that is the link right there in the chat. Quickly head on to our YouTube channel right now. Click the subscribe button and ensure you activate the bell icon so that you can be notified whenever we upload any new content. We have several videos on our channel right now, so you can go back and watch it later on. And also, this training comes up every Sunday, 8 p.m. Nigerian time, which is going to be 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and also 8 p.m. GMT. So take notes. Let's be here every Sunday. This is where we share good things and how to, good things about trading. So, and this section promises to, to be awesome week in, week out. So it's a promise that you're going to learn new things. So, like I said, this strategy for this week alone, according to my own record, I've been able to secure over 20% profit. Okay, taking nothing less than between 7 and 8 trades. Okay, and only 2 of it lost and 6 won. And these 5 or 6 trades have generated us over 20% profit. All right, so guys, you want to pay close attention to the little information I'm going to share with you. This training class is less than we're not going to spend more than 1 hour. So 1 hour is the time frame for this training class. So we're not going to take much of your time. All right, so now what do I have to share with you today, guys? Just pay close attention. We want to be able to add Fibonacci retracements to this strategy. All right, Fibonacci retracements has been a good tool in the world of online trading, particularly Forex and every other one. Right, Fibonacci is a very useful tool for those who have been trading, and you can never ever take this away from the market cycle. All right, because the market cycle moves in a predefined circle. Right, what do I mean by that? For the market to continue moving, it is a must for it to reverse back to a certain level before it continue in its intending direction. All right, and by implementing these two with this strategy, it makes it more powerful, and it gives us more assurance that the trade we are going to take is most likely going to go in our favor. All right, that is one of the good aspects of adding Fibonacci to this strategy. All right, as you and I know, the strategy says we only need to take a trade when the 5 and 12 moving average crosses each other and it is below the 120 moving average. So in this instance, we only want to take a sell trade, right? But in some cases, market will pull back, but we want to be sure that, okay, we want to be sure that we don't want to take forced entry. What do I mean by that? There are instances that markets will pull back. Let me use something like this as an instance, something like this as an example. There are cases like this, for example, where markets will pull back from here, between here to this place, where markets will pull back from down here to this place. So we want to be able to look out for 61, between 50 and 61.8% in retracement. But when market does not go back in 60%, sorry, 50, between 50 and 61.8%, is most likely to give us a false signal, which may cause us to lose the trade. Let me look for a perfect example, guys. Just a few minutes. Let me look for a perfect example before I dive into the actual. Okay, let's check this area. Okay, now let's make use of this area for me to pick out the example I want to give before I go into the example. Now, look at right here. We are looking for a sell trade around this place, right? We are looking for a sell trade. A sell trade has occurred. Now we can see another retracement right here. Okay. Now, around where I have this mouse, we can see there is a cross down below right here. There is a cross between the 5 and 12 moving average to the downside, which tells us that we should take a trade right here. But you can see immediately price reversed and went back up, which may have caused us to lose the trade, right? Because if we take a trade right here, our stop loss will be above where we have this horizontal line, right? Now you can see immediately we have the cross to the downside. Price will reverse back to the upside and hit us out in stop loss. Why is that? If we take a good measurement between this place down to this place, you will realize that we only have, it is not up to 50% retracement. This place where we have this horizontal line, it is not up to 50% retracement. So that is the reason why you can see price reversed back up and went to touch the 61.8%. And now right after that, you can see, let me try to mark the 61.8% so I can remove the fib so we can see it clearly. Okay, just few seconds, guys. Okay, now look at it, guys. This is where we have 38.2, and this is where we have the 61.8%. This vertical line right here. You can see once price shoots back up to this place, that is when we want to wait for the cross to the downside. And you can see immediately the cross between the 5 and 12 moving average happens, we only have price pull down to our intending direction. You can see right now. So what I'm driving at is that whenever we want to take a trade, I hope this example is very, very clear to you guys. Okay, I'm just heading to where I'm going. I just want to make this example so it can be very, very clear to you guys. Where am I driving at now? In this instance, in this whole move, the strategy says we should look out for a sell, only sell entry right here, only sell entry, right? For for us to take a trade, we want to be sure price reverse to either between 50% to 61.8% Fibonacci level. So this will give us a huge assurance, additional assurance that trade is most likely to go in our favor. Now, look at, for me to take a trade right here, for me to take this trade, the confidence I have in this trade is by, after I've drawn my Fibonacci from the upside down to this place, you can see it has retraced back to 61.8% level, Fib level rather. You can see right here, guys. So this gives me another level of assurance that once price, once the 5 and 12 moving average crosses down, then it's going to continue in the direction. And now you can see the moment it crosses, the next thing that happened, price went down in about 50%, 50 pips, which ended in a good profit. Now another one right here, you can see another retracement happen right here on this move. So if we are to draw our Fibonacci, you can see exactly at 61.8% level, and the next thing we add is a cross down. All right, now you can see, guys, it's exactly at 61.8% level. So this is what I want you guys to start looking out for before you take more trade. All right, before you take trade with this strategy, you want to start using this as an additional confirmation. Okay, so this will gives us a good level of assurance that price is most likely going to continue in our direction. And now another one we have right here, you can see we have right here, this is 50% level. All right, this one right here is 50% level. So you always want to wait for the pullback to get to between 50 and 60% level before you take the trade. Once it is about on 38.2, it's most likely going to give you a false signal, which means once you take the trade, it will go back up to eat you out, in loss before it continue going down, just like the example we did right somewhere here. All right, so guys, Fibonacci retracement is another good example and another good thing you want to start looking out for before you start using this strategy. And you will agree with me that Fibonacci retracement will always come in every trade cycle. Okay, and there's nothing the market maker can do. So if you can put this into your trade, your daily trading activity is going to win more trades. All right, these are the things we have been using, and it has been a huge help to us to win more trade. All right, now that is one aspect. Another aspect I want to share with you guys is when you is to use the Fibonacci, the same Fib level, to take tighter stop loss. All right, now I'm going to use this example, this very area as an example. So the strategy says when we see the cross between the 5 and 12 moving average, when we see the cross from the upside to the downside, we should take the trade. So we want to take the trade right where I have this vertical line. All right, right after the close of this candle, we have this horizontal line rather right here. Now between this place, between where we have this horizontal line and this place, it's about 30 pips stop loss, which we can consider it to be a good one. But at the same time, we want to be able to take tighter stop loss to ensure that we win more and lose small. All right, now what do we do? Like I said, the strategy says you should take the trade right after the cross. So immediately the cross happens, we also want to wait for uh we want to wait between for 50% to 61% level before we take the trade, which means between this place, right, and this place, we want to wait for price to reverse in 50% level. Let me try to mark it. So that is where we want to put in your pending orders. So immediately you see the cross happen, once price starts pulling back a little bit, you want to put in your fib between this place and this place. Let me try to go into lower time frame so that it can be you can see it. Okay, very good. Look at that is the area, right? So once you see price pulling back, you want to draw your fib again. All right, put in your fib. Once you put in your fib, then that is when you want to put in your pending orders on 50% level right here. So now once you put in your 50% level, fib level on pending orders, the moment price comes in, it's going to take you before it starts, it continue pulling down. So this will ensure we take tighter stop loss like 20 pips instead of 30 pips. All right, instead of 30 pips, we can have 20 pips stop loss. So having additional 10 pips is going to be a huge advantage for us to win more trade. So let me try to pull. Okay, now look at this is the area, guys. Can you see? This is the area. So once the cross happen, you want to put in your fib and to measure 50% level of the fib of the move rather. So you want to put in your pending orders right here on 50% fib level based on the move that crossed the 5 and 12 moving average. So you put in your pending orders. So you're waiting for price to come back to pick you before it continues going down. So right here, we should have made 55 pips and risk just pips. So that is about ratio 1 to 2.5. Okay, compared to risking 30 pips to make 50 pips. So guys, this is a good information I want to pass across to you guys, and this is something that is going to be of huge help to you. But remember, sometimes when you have a cross like this, sometimes market may not pull back immediately. It may continue pulling down. All right, it may continue pulling back. So you don't want to get annoyed, but 9 out of 10, once you see the cross, it's going to pull down, it's going to pull back to 50% level. 9 out of 10, which is more than enough. So sometimes you may put in your pending order and market may not trigger it and it will continue in the direction. All right, so guys, this is one big thing I want you to start looking out for when you're using this strategy, and this is something that is going to be of huge help to you. So now, according to this trade right now, we can see the cross has happened already. We have between this place and this place, we have 60% fib level right here. Now the cross has happened, okay, which confirms to us that price is most likely going to go in that direction since it has retraced back to 61.8% level. So with this move, once market opens with this move, I am going to call this trade. All right, I'm going to call this trade by having on 50% retracement level, which is going to be around here. So I'm going to put in my pending order on 50% fib level, okay, by risking just between 26 and 27 pips. Then we are looking for a good target to the downside, to somewhere here. So this is going to be a huge profit if market should go in our direction. Oops. Okay, so this is going to be a huge profit if market should go in our direction to about 85 pips profit by risking just 25 or 26 pips. Right? So guys, this is one thing I want you to start looking out for, and believe me, this is going to help you a lot when you combine this with the king strategy. All right, and this is one of the reasons why we've been able to win 6 out of 8 trades that we only called this week. We called 8 trades, we lost 2 and we won 6. So out of these 6, the 6 gave us over 20% profit. You can see it's a huge one. So if you have called more trades that goes in our favor, then we should have banking more profit than what we're talking about, guys. So let me know if you have any question in the chat, guys. Let me know if you have any question in the chat. So we can take a look at another example right here. Can take a look at another example right here. So you can take a look right there, guys. So I'm going to check to see. I'm going to check to see what's to see more. If you can take more, okay, you can see right here. We have a good example right here, guys. Look at it. So this has retraced to, it has retraced to 50% fib level. Now you can see price is moving in the direction, guys. You can see. So now we're waiting for this pair to also pull back in 50% before it continue pulling down. Okay, somebody said not very clear. What is not clear? Please let me know in the chat. Let me know. Should I unmute you to just pinpoint what is not clear so that I can be able to clarify everything? Okay, somebody said the fib level, I don't understand the teaching. What I mean by, okay, probably you're divided. Please, somebody else should let me know if this is very, very clear to you, and if it is not clear, please let me know. Okay, what is really not clear? I can't really understand. Do you understand how to use Fibonacci retracement very well? Okay, said fifth starting point is not clear. Okay, let me try to make it more clearer. Okay, let's go back to AUD Swiss franc. Now, for you to be able to pick a starting point of fib, I think we have a video on this on our YouTube channel. Now, for you to be able to pick a point, a fib point, for you to be able to pick a fib point to the downside, if you want to draw Fibonacci to the downside, you want to pick from the last high. Okay, now between this high and this high, which, let me try, between this high, this place, and this place, which one is the recent high? Okay, this is 1, this is 2. Okay, which one is the recent? 1 or 2? This is 1, this is 2. Let me know which one is the recent high. Okay, let me try to unmute you, Mrs. Daniel, so you can roll along with me. Hello, please unmute your mic. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, I celebrate you. Good evening, madam. Yes, between this place and this place, which one is the recent high? We have this one. Let's say this one is 1. This one is, which one is the recent high? 1 or 2?
2. 2 is the recent high.
Yes, 2 is the recent high. So that is where you want to start the drawing of your fib to the downside. All right.
Okay.
Once you
Okay.
click on the fib, take it from the last high, then draw it to the last low. All right, draw it to the last low. Now you can see we have a low right here, a low right here. Which one is the recent low? This one or this one?
The second one.
This one,
No.
this one.
Yes.
All right, good. So you want to draw it, from the recent high to the recent low. All right. So once you draw it from the recent high, draw it to the recent low, then wait for price to pull back between 50% to 61.8 fib level. I hope you understand.
Okay. Okay.
Price pull back into that level, then
Then I place.
us the it gives us high level of assurance that price is going to continue in that direction. If ever price is not ready to change its direction, right? It is not
Okay.
100%, but it gives us huge level of assurance. I hope you understand.
Yes. I get it now.
All right. Thank you so much. Somebody said, kindly post recording for clarification. So that's how you want to make use of the fib, because the fib is something we notice that it has really been of good help to us. So when you make a drawing that is not so clear to you, then you probably want to, ignore that particular pair and look for another one. If a particular pair is not clear to you in drawing, you can ignore it, then look out for another one. All right? I hope this is clear, guys. So this is another move right here. You can see from here, when we draw it down to this place, you can see price went up to 38%, 38.2% around here. You can see it went up to 38.2%. Price came down, but pull back up to touch the 50% fib level. You can see exactly at 50% fib level. That is when we have the good move to the downside. You can see, right? Once the cross happened, price went down in about 40 pips. Okay, you're risking about 25 or 27 pips. I hope this is clear. So Fibonacci level is something that's going to be of huge help to us, and this is something we've been using for quite some time. All right. So I do tell you guys, most especially all our students, that the more you learn, the more you'll be able to, to make money with this. But some people feel that, okay, they've known it all, they do not have any reason to come to class to learn anything again. It is when you keep learning, that is when you keep you get to discover more about the world of trading. No man is an island of knowledge. All right. So guys, this is the information I have to share with you guys. Let's just take a look at one more example before we just call it a day. Now, okay, I think I have another example right here. You can see this is the recent high. You can see price came back, pulled back, gave us a high right here. Okay. So we want to pick from here down to this place. We can see between here, price does not touch, this one does not touch the 50% level. Now, this is exactly what I was explaining earlier on. We have a cross right here. Let me try to enlarge it, guys. We have a cross right here, which would have taken a trade around this place. If we have taken a trade, we have our stop loss above here. You can see price went back up again. Price went up again, and it has hit us out in stop loss. And now it came back and went down a little bit with about 44 pips or 45. So this should have given us a good trade opportunity. So if we had waited for 50% fib level, you can see one of the surest way that price is most likely going to continue in the direction. Can you see? Price went to 38.2% level right here. gave us a false signal. If you have taken the trade, now price shoot back up to hit us out in stop loss. And the next cross that happened, price went down. You can see it went down to around between here and this place. Gave us about 73 pips. All right. Hope this is clear, guys. If this is really clear to you, please type in clear in the chat, please. If this is clear, please type in clear. If you have any question, let us know in the chat, please. 45 minutes gone in our class, so we have about 5 minutes more to end this session, guys. So let me know if you have any question. Yeah, somebody said clear, so I'm so happy this is clear to you guys. So guys, let me know. So everybody type in clear if this is clear to you. If you have any question, please put it in the chat. So happy this is very, very clear to you. Is either you type in clear or type in your question. So I want to be sure we are on the same page, guys, before we call this class a day. So for those of you who are on who have taken all our advanced class, okay, be it the old student, the new student, wherever, congratulations to you guys. Every Thursday night we'll be having a special class continuously for you guys. So you want to be here every Thursday, those of you who have taken our advanced course. So this is another way we can be sure that those who have taken our advanced course can, can continue to make profit. Okay, it is our goal to ensure that everyone makes profit, both our registered students and non-registered students. So you just have to be sure we are on the same page, guys. So guys, of course, you want to trade, you want price to pull back to at least 50% level. If it pull back up to 61% or above 61, it's still okay. But you want to take your trade once the cross between the 5 and 12 moving average crosses down. This is a good example right here. Price has pulled back to up to 50% level, 50 and 61.8 fib level right here. So you don't take your trade right there. No, you wait for the cross to happen. Once the cross happens, it gives you an idea, assurance that this is most likely going to continue pulling down. And now you can see market went down right after the 50% fib level. I hope this is clear. So you want to take your trade once the cross happens. All right, we hope this will be on our YouTube very soon. But for those of you who have not subscribed, that is our YouTube channel link. Make sure you go right there to subscribe and ensure you click you activate the notification button so that you can be notified, because we won't notify anyone on the group once we post any video. So once you have the notification bell on, you will be notified once any video is on the group. All right, so I'm super delighted to have you guys on the call today. In the absence of no questions, thank you so much for having me. So I hope to see you guys next week next week Sunday, same time, 8 p.m. Nigerian time, 8 p.m. GMT, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, so thank you so much, and let us invite others to join us. We are getting this free of charge. All right, let us invite others to join us and also benefit from this, guys. All right, don't let us be stingy to ourselves. Let's be generous to others by inviting them to join us. So, and tomorrow morning, 8:30 a.m. Nigerian time, we will be right on this we'll be on Zoom for our binary live trading session. For those of you who are interested to join our binary live trading section, this is where we make in 5% and above profit every day, and sometimes we record loss, but overall at the end of the month, uh profit is guaranteed. So if you have not taken our binary course and if you are interested, chat with the admin at the king maker at the end of the class. So look for the admin on the group, chat with the admin, then we'll talk further on how you can join our binary class. But of course, this costs some money. But for today, between today and end of tomorrow, we have 50% price slash for those who are interested to join. So thank you so much, guys, for having me. And for those who are watching us on YouTube right now, make sure you smash the like button and drop your comments in the chat box below, and ensure you share this with everyone. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. So thank you so much, guys, for having me. I celebrate you guys, and I look forward to see you guys next week Sunday. Bye bye for now, and happy trading. God bless and stay blessed.